Hey guys, this is Pastor Dwayne at Tag Church, and I am excited to be reopening the church this Sunday. I want to share with you what this Sunday is going to look like when you show up at Tag Church. First of all, our service time begins at 10:30. We're asking that you arrive by 10 a.m. to be able to find a seat. Now first, if we're outside, I want to show you what you can expect. Outside church camp meeting will be right out here. We're going to have a tent set up here directly behind me for those of you that prefer to sit under the tent. We'll also have plenty of green space for those of you that just want to set up your lawn chair out on the lawn, or maybe bring a blanket for your kids to sit on. And then of course we have plenty of pavement for those of you that may not want to sit out on the grass. Bring your lawn chair and sit out on the pavement. I'm going to ask, if you're planning on bringing a lawn chair and sitting out on the lawn, that you park up on one of the tiers. And let's leave the parking spaces down on this lower tier for those of you that are planning on either sitting in your car with the window down or just sitting out in front of your car. There's plenty of parking spaces behind me and over to the side here where you can get real close and remain in your car. That's of course if we have outside church. But each week there may be the possibility that we have inside church depending on the weather. So let me show you what that will look like. With the possibility of rain, we will still have church. We will just move the camp meeting indoors. I want to show you what it'll look like each week when you arrive to church and get ready to come inside. First of all, with service beginning at 10:30, we ask that you not arrive before 10 a.m. At 10 a.m., our ushers will be at the door ready to greet you and help you find a seat. Let's come on in. Let me show you what that'll look like. Well, welcome to Tag Church. You're now inside the building, and I want to share with you some of the guidelines that our governor has put in place for when we meet inside. First of all, we have a sanitizing team that is working hard each week sanitizing our building before, during, and after service. I promise you, this will be one of the cleanest places you'll visit during this pandemic. When you come into the building, the first thing that's going to happen is that our ushers are going to usher you to the sanctuary. Here in just a moment, I'm going to show you how we have seating set up so that you'll know what to look forward to. We're going to ask that you follow a few very simple guidelines. One of the guidelines in place is that we stay 6 feet apart. We practice social distancing. So please help us with that as you come inside the building. Another guideline we have in place is at every entrance, we now have hand sanitizing stations. You will find this no matter which entrance that you come in. Now, through these next few weeks, we're going to ask that you only enter either this entrance behind me or the entrance at the senior parking. If church is outside, we'll have a different entrance set up for those of you that need to come in to use the restroom or make use of the nursery. Well, now you're in the sanctuary, and I know this is where you are looking forward to getting back to. I can tell you, last night we had a youth service and it exploded in this place. I think it was just a taste of what's going to be happening this Sunday at camp meeting. When the ushers bring you into the sanctuary, they will be seating you. We have our seats arranged so that we can practice social distancing. They'll ask how many are in your household, and they'll take you to a place that's set up for that number. We ask that you just be patient and work with our ushers. We're all doing our very best to make this transition as pleasant as possible. But look at this. We're going to be back in here on Sunday, and God is going to move in this place, and I'm looking forward to that. To maintain social distancing, the common areas will be closed on Sundays. Those areas would include the foyer, where many times we like to gather and fellowship before and after service. Also, coffee connections. There will be no donuts and no coffee for the next few weeks. So we'll hope that you'll understand that and help us with that as well. I just want to say how proud I am of you for your faithful contributions through this time. You know, our giving was up in the month of April. Now think about that. You weren't here one Sunday, yet our giving maintained and was even up some. I just want to say thank you for that. That's a sign of a healthy church, and I know God will bless you for it. One new change that you'll see when you come back is that we'll not be passing the offering bags. We're going to ask that you continue to give online or mail your checks as you have been doing. One new thing that we've added are giving boxes. You'll find a few of these located in the foyer with offering envelopes. These are a locked box that will be checked every time the doors are open. We want this to be something that you can use if needed. Another guideline that our governor has put in place is he's asked that we not have kids services until further notice. So unfortunately, when you come on Sunday, we will not have tag kids or tag tots or tag toddlers. But I will tell you that we want you to bring your kids. Listen, I believe this is a time where we can worship together as a family. Your kids need to see you with your hands lifted up in the sanctuary. They need to learn how to worship. I believe this is a great time for that. Of course, I know kids have a very short attention span and they may begin to get bored before the service is over. I promise you, they're not going to bother me. They're not going to bother the people around you. We are all just thankful to be back together. So bring your kids. Bring a coloring book. Give them an iPad if they start to get a little busy or a little bored, I should say. I promise you this will be a safe and welcoming place for your family. Now, I do want to point out for you that have infants or you have babies that you may need to change their diaper or mothers you may need to nurse during the service, our cry room and our nursery will be open for you to come in and take care of what you need to take care of. It will not be child care, but it will be available to you. And I hope that blesses you and makes it easier for you to be able to come with your family. Well, we're back outside, and before we say goodbye, let me just share just a few final things with you. First of all, if we are outside, this will be the entrance that you will come into to use the restroom or make use of the nursery. The other entrances will be closed. Right outside here at this entrance, there will be a hospitality center set up where we will provide bottled waters and any other things that you may have need of while worshiping outside. Let me just run over a few things quickly again with you. The guideline of the face mask is not required outside. That's why I'm hoping that we get to have church outside for a few weeks so that we don't have to worry about that. Inside, it is a guideline, but I want to say this to you. We are not the police. We're not going to be going through and telling people they have to leave because they're not following a certain guideline. All we can do is ask that you abide by them. We understand that children under the age of 10 are not required, and children under 2 definitely should not wear a face mask. We also understand some of you may get a little claustrophobic. That's one reason we're really trying to practice the 6 feet rule. That way, if you need to take your face mask off just to breathe, or if you're unable to wear one, again, we're not going to be the police and run you out or give you a bad look. We just ask that everyone do their very best. I can tell you as a pastoral team, we've worked very hard this week getting the sanctuary ready, getting outside ready for you, putting all the guidelines in place, making sure we have hand sanitizing stations, plenty of masks available for those who need one. We've just worked hard, ready to serve you. We just ask that you'll meet us there in the middle. Let's make the most of this, because I can tell you God is going to move here at Tag Church. For camp meeting, let's get back. We hope to see you here this Sunday morning. Service begins at 10:30. Arrive by 10. Finally, let me just say, for those of you who maybe aren't ready just to come back yet, maybe you want to see what's going to happen first, or maybe you have health concerns and you don't feel like you need to get out. I can tell you we're going to continue our online platform, and staying home doesn't make you any less spiritual. Coming to church doesn't make you any more spiritual. So whether you're here or whether you're there, just join us for service this Sunday morning for camp meeting. God bless you.